114 degrees? Yeah, okay, but you have to remember, it's a dry heat. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bob Hamrick, Chairman and CEO of Coldwell Banker Premier Realty. Welcome to the August issue of the Monthly Minute Market Update for Southern Nevada. After the stats, stay tuned to hear a couple of long-shot development announcements along with several sure things. But first, as we approach the last few months of the year, you'll notice this year-over-year comparison might be less dramatic, as our market normalization began around this time last year. The float of residential listings actually dropped by 3.5%, and we now have 59% more homes on the market than this time last year, compared to last month's 80% difference. New listings were also down a tad, yet are up 9% from July 2018. New sales were up slightly compared to last month and even more against last July. And closed transactions were up the most from June at 3171, yet remained down almost 7% year over year. And perhaps the most dramatic of comparisons is that it is taking almost twice as long to sell a home as it did in July of 2018. Albeit the current 41 days is still considered a brisk pace on average. Now to the promised long-shot developments. The perennial favorite has been the high-speed train between Las Vegas and Southern California, which has resurfaced a multitude of times over my 39-year career, and while it certainly makes logical sense to address congestion along the I-15, the logistics seem to constantly get in the way. Well, it's back, and this time with a commitment of famed billionaire Richard Branson and his company Virgin Trains, who are attempting to secure $4 billion in bond financing to make this dream a reality. Fingers crossed. Next, and at almost twice the price tag and even more of a gamble, BlueTEC Park Las Vegas, sponsored by BlueTEC Park Properties Inc., is breaking ground in December 2019 as the first city in the world to boast a digital revolution in motion, redefining the infrastructure industry sector. This $7.5 billion 6-year project will be constructed of net zero buildings within their own insular mini-city, featuring automated multifunctional designs, renewable energies from solar, wind, water, kinetic, autonomous vehicles, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, Internet of Things, robotics, super trees, and self-healing concrete structures. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, just reading. But I do wish the project all the best, and it certainly has an impressive array of partners committed to its success. Now for a couple of sure things. Locals and tourists alike will be able to better enjoy the winter wonderland that is Mount Charleston and Lee Canyon as construction is underway for their new 10,000 square foot Hillside Lodge, the biggest undertaking since the ski area first opened in 1964, and will be completed for the 2019 ski season. Did I mention the Raiders are coming? Well, construction is progressing ahead of schedule on the almost $2 billion stadium that will house our first ever NFL team. And just a few days ago, it was announced that our own homegrown airline, Allegiant, is entering the big leagues as they acquired the naming rights for what will now be called Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders and UNLV football. It is estimated that those rights are valued at close to $12 million annually and require a long-term commitment of up to 30 years. You keep flying, Allegiant! No doubt these long-term commitments are being made on the belief that the Las Vegas hospitality industry will continue to flourish. And if recent figures persist, that belief is well warranted, as Nevada casinos enjoyed a significant 11.6% increase in June, generating over $1 billion in revenue for the month, and our state coffers have received over $710 million in taxes through June. So you tourists continue coming to Las Vegas, enjoying our hospitality, leaving your money, and ensuring Nevadans continue to enjoy no state income tax. Sounds fair to me. Thank you once again for making Coldwell Banker Premier Realty your real estate company of choice. Watch those school crossings as they are back in session, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.